Trump's tariffs have officially been shut down by the Supreme Court. Good riddance. And the reason is pretty simple. They were unconstitutional. In a surprising 6-3 decision, the court ruled that Trump overstepped his authority by imposing these sweeping tariffs without any clear authorization from Congress. Even though presidents do have some limited ability to impose tariffs, that's only in particular circumstances, like for example if national security is at stake, and we can all say that national security is not at stake with Trump's tariffs right now. Instead, Trump's administration is leaning heavily on a law, the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, arguing that long-standing trade imbalances and the flow of fentanyl into the United States is constituting a national emergency. The Supreme Court flatly rejected that argument. Writing for the majority opinion, Chief Justice Roberts explained clearly that these are emergency powers that cannot be stretched into a blank check, especially during peacetime, and that Congress must clearly and explicitly authorize tariffs when it intends to do so. This ruling lands a major blow to Trump's economic agenda of using tariffs. Many people still misunderstand tariffs. Tariffs act as a hidden tax on imports, increasing prices for everyday goods such as food, clothing, appliances, electronics, which disproportionately harm people who are working class and middle class because they spend a larger share of their income on necessities. That's the reality of tariffs. Instead, Trump has repeatedly framed tariffs as a way to punish foreign countries and rebalance the trade deficit, to also revive American manufacturing, and also generate revenue for the federal government. But in practice, that strategy has already been hurting Americans, and not only in abstract ways. Research from economists and the Federal Reserve showed that U.S. companies and consumers have already absorbed the vast majority of tariff costs through higher prices, meaning that the hundreds of billions of dollars that this has generated the country in the last year has been paid by American consumers and American companies mostly. And this is the reality of why a lot of Americans disapprove of Trump's tariff policy. Now, if you break these results down even more, you see from left to right, people on the left, vastly majority, disapprove of Trump's tariffs. People in the center, or people who do not identify with either party, also majority disapprove of Trump's tariffs, which is a big deal. And then you have the conservatives on the right, who still retain a lot of support for Trump's economic policies like tariffs. And the reason why we don't see more Republicans disapproving of Trump's tariffs is because we still haven't seen the full impact of them. And yet, despite the Supreme Court shutting down tariffs, calling it unconstitutional, Trump is doubling down. Almost immediately after the ruling, he announced plans to raise a global tariff to 15%.